If you've been anywhere near a college campus, chances are you've heard about the biology major. Whether you're a freshman or a senior about to graduate, you may have wondered what exactly is in a bio major. By definition, biology is the science of life or living matter in all its forms and phenomena, especially with reference to origin, growth, reproduction, structure, and behavior. The bio department here at the University of Tampa offers a wide array of courses catering to a number of degrees in biology. Students studying any of the biological fields are presented with many experiential learning opportunities inside and outside the classroom, including rigorous laboratory exercises, class field trips and weekend excursions to places like the Florida Keys and the Everglades National Park, as well as courses with international travel opportunities and even semester-long study abroad programs. If you're looking at majoring in biology, one of the first things you'll probably want to do is find a concentration. Environmental science offers a comprehensive degree, blending the general concepts of biology with more applied fields such as science, chemistry, economics, and policy, all of which are aimed at enabling students to study, understand, solve, and hopefully prevent current and future problems with the environment.
The most fun course I've taken that is related to my major probably would be either environmental science. Course isn't too hard, and everything you learn is not only useful but it's interesting. The hardest course I've taken so far is Bio 203 because the amount of memorization you have to do, and the tests are hard, and the teacher I didn't really like. I've always been a nature person. I like to fish, I like to be near the water on the beach, etc. So I figured I wanted to study something related to that, and I figured environmental science would be a good choice.
Marine biology is actually a double major between marine science and biology. This track combines the specialization of marine science curriculum with the concepts and taxonomy of a general bio curriculum. A wide array of learning experiences, internships, and faculty-led research opportunities are offered through UT's own Marine Science Field Station, as well as through a number of other locations.
The hardest course I've taken so far is actually organic chemistry. I've just finished Organic Chemistry 1, and it was by and far the most disgusting, most ridiculously tough topic I've ever had to cover. I've never been good with chemistry in general, and so the fact it was organic chemistry and supposedly one of the hardest courses at the school really did not make the semester easy. One of the most fun courses I've taken is actually vertebrate zoology. I took it with a really good teacher, and it was actually really interesting because we went out on trips to like the zoo and to other places where we could study and actually put into a real life scenario the organisms we were studying. So basically we covered everything from like the most basic chordates to the mammals that everybody knows and loves, like dolphins, monkeys, stuff like that. We covered a bit of evolution of stuff too, which was also really cool because it's cool to know where things come from and what they evolve from. So I would have to say that's my favorite. It's kind of a combination of a lot of things, but I think the biggest thing was when I was younger, my parents took me over to SeaWorld, and we used to go to SeaWorld every year when I was little. And it was always really interesting to me to see the animals in kind of like their artificial habitats and stuff. So I figured one of the best ways to study the animals that everybody knows and loves without doing the same thing as everybody else was to go into the major and actually study them as organisms and like as animals. Like I'm not trying to view an orca as a cute little show animal, but more as the killer savage beast that it tends to be. I have a certain appreciation for the real nature of things, and so marine animals, who I absolutely adore and love, to see them in their real habitats is kind of my driving goal.
The pre-professional track is aimed at students who are interested in health professions, such as medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, and veterinary medicine. The concentration enables students to take specific courses required by their professional programs, additionally providing them with the flexibility to take courses in which they are interested. These courses may better prepare students for professional programs and provide the well-rounded educational experience professional schools are actively seeking in their applicants.
Most fun class I've taken so far would have to be Intro to Sociology. Just for the different conversations we could start on so many different subjects. One of my most favorite days was when we were talking about the section on sexuality and sex and everything. We had some interesting conversations with that. The hardest class I've taken so far this semester has to be general physiology, just for the mass amounts of memorization of the most things you would think are the most minor ever, and they are so important. It's hard. Well, the biggest influence that got me towards being pre-professional and going towards being a veterinarian has to be my father, who's a veterinarian. I've always felt close to animals because of him. But also another big influence had to have been Animal Planet with Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. He was a big influence on me with all the animals he would show and the conservation he promoted.
For additional information on the biology major and its concentrations, be sure to check out the links in the description below. This has been TJ Koziel, Crescent News.